Hello and welcome to this daily yoga flow with me. I'm Jess. This is a full body practice leaning more towards an intermediate level of yoga today, simply because we're going to be moving at a slightly faster pace and there might be less modifications available throughout the practice. That being said, if you are a beginner or you're new to yoga, there's nothing stopping you from giving it a go. You might surprise yourself. We're going to be starting today's practice in child's pose. So when you're ready, roll out your mats and I'll see you there. Okay, coming into your child's pose, you can keep the knees together or you can take the knees wide with the big toes to touch. Sinking the hips down onto the heels, walk the hands forward, forehead to the mat. Taking a moment here to tune into the body and the breath. Slowly starting to elongate your inhales through the nose. And exhaling out through the nose or mouth, you choose. Maybe starting to roll on the forehead from side to side, nice massage on the brow bone. Slowly starting to release any tension. Take a couple more breaths here on your own. Very slowly come back to stillness. If you are rolling on the forehead, lift the elbows off the mat and tent the fingertips, lifting the palms. Slowly lift the forehead and take your gaze towards your hands. Keep the hips heavy on the heels. We're going to walk our hands to the right hand side, coming off the mat, finding a nice side bend here. Inhale to lift the spine. Exhale, the forehead comes down, folding down. Keep the elbows lifted. Big breath in here. Exhale, lift the forehead and we walk the hands all the way through center to the left hand side. Coming off the mat, inhale. Exhale to fold, forehead comes down. Pause for a breath in. And a long breath out. Slowly lift the forehead, come back through to center, plant the hands down but keep the elbows lifted. We're going to draw some circles in our child's pose, so drawing through to the left, coming all the way forward, send the weight forwards over the hands, and then as we circle over to the right, sending the hips back to your child's pose. Reverse the circle, inhale, we come to the right, sending the weight forwards, and then exhale, coming down to the left. And we continue moving with the breath. Nice and slow, we're not rushing anything here. Inhaling to move forwards. And then exhaling to settle the hips back down. Do one more each direction. Until finally you come back to your child's pose. Rest the forehead down. Pause for an inhale. And an exhale. Lift the forehead, send the weight forwards. Curl the toes under and lift the hips up and back. We're going into our downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out the heels, bending one knee and then the other. Maybe moving the hips from side to side. Ironing out the cracks and the creases. Relax the back of your neck. And press your fingertips into the mat. Take the weight out of the wrists. Feet are hip distance apart. Take one more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Finding stillness in your dog. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Take your gaze towards your hands and step to the top of the mat. Come to your forward fold. Stay here for a breath. Relax the back of the neck down. Bend the knees even more and we roll up to standing, coming all the way up into your Tadasana. Keep the momentum going and reach the hands all the way up, extended mountain pose. As you breathe out, hands come to heart center in your Tadasana. Pause for a breath. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale to fold forwards all the way down. Inhale, find your halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale to plant the hands and step back to plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale to lower all the way to the belly. Press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Press back to your downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Inhale in your dog. Exhale. Bend your knees, look towards your hands and step to the top of the mat. Inhale to roll all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up. And exhale to dive forwards into your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, option to chaturanga from here in your plank, or you can lower down and take your cobra or up dog, you choose. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Back to your downward dog. Take a deep breath in here and a long breath out. We'll do one more round of sun salutation A. So when you're ready, bend the knees, gaze towards the hands, step, hop, jump to the top of the mat. Find your fold. Bend the knees as we roll up to standing all the way. Reach with the arms, gaze up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up. Exhale to dive down to your fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift. And exhale, step or hop to plank. Roll through your chaturanga. Or take cobra, upward dog, you choose. Heading back into your downward facing dog when you're ready. Pause for a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Let's do two more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Pressing the right heel into the earth, we're going to lift the left leg, coming into your three-legged dog. Bend the left knee and stack the hip. Squeeze left heel to left glute. Keep the chest square. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, left knee comes to right elbow. Cross it over. Inhale, back to your three-legged dog. Stack the hips. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, bring it forwards. Hold here. Press left knee to right elbow. Extend the left leg. Spiral the torso open. Find your fallen star. Lift the chest. Lift the right arm all the way up. Inhale here. Exhale. Slowly we're going to lower the hips down, coming to a seat. Turn to face the back corner of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding forwards, reaching for the toes. You can bend the elbows to pull the chest down, hinging forwards at the hips. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Pause for a breath. Slowly roll back up to a seat. And we bring the left leg in, coming to face the back of the mat. Bend the left knee and cross it over the right foot. Right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee and we find our half Lord of the Fishes. Find your twist here. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to gaze past the left shoulder. Pause for one more breath. Exhale. Unravel. Right hand comes down to the mat and we inhale, lift. the torso, coming into your side plank, left hand lifts. Left foot is your kickstand here. Pull the hips up, squeeze the core. Inhale. Exhale. Hold for one more breath. Lift the hips. As you breathe out, left hand comes down and we turn to face the top of the mat. Pivot on the back foot and we step the left foot forward in between the hands. Pop the back foot down and we inhale, rising up into our warrior two. So left foot is forward, right foot is back. You want your back foot in line with the back of the mat, bending into that left knee. You want shoulders stacked over the hips, hands in line with the shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades together. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, gaze past your left hand. Pause for one more here. Right hand comes to the back of the right thigh, reaching with the left hand all the way up and back. Find your peaceful warrior. Gorgeous side stretch all down the left. Reach with the hand. Exhale. Slowly lift the torso. We're going to turn to face the top of the mat. Pivot on the back foot into your high lunge. Bend the back knee and jump forwards. Right knee comes all the way up into the chest. Pull it in. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the left hand on the right knee and we inhale, twisting out to the right. Right hand reaches towards the back of the mat. Take the gaze with your right hand. Pause for a breath here. Exhale. Option two, take left fingers to big toe and extend the right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Slow and steady we release. Back to Tadasana. Reach the hands all the way up. Find a gentle back bend here as you gaze up towards the hands. As you breathe out, we dive forwards all the way down, crown of the head towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, step or hop to plank. Rolling forwards on the toes, take your vinyasa of choice, or you can skip and go to child's pose. And when you're ready, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a moment wherever you are, if you're in child's pose or downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. If you're in child's pose, meet us in downward facing dog. And when you're ready, we press the left heel into the earth this time. Right leg lifts. Three-legged dog on the right side. Bend the knee and stack the hips, squeezing right heel into right glute. Keep the chest down towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale, right knee comes into left elbow. Inhale, kick it up, back to your three-legged dog. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale to lift, one last time here. And then as you breathe out, right knee comes to left elbow, extend the right leg out, and we open out to our fallen star. Lift the chest, lift the left hand. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower to your seat, facing the back corner of the mat. Inhale to lift up through the spine. Exhale to hinge forwards at the hips, reach for the toes, bend the elbows to pull the chest down towards the ground. Inhale for a halfway lift here. Exhale to fold. Pausing for a breath. Slowly roll back up to a seat. Turning to face the back of the mat, right leg comes to meet the left. Sitting up nice and tall in the spine, right knee pulls in and we cross it over the left. Finding your half Lord of the Fishes, left elbow comes to right knee and we spiral to the right. Inhale to lift up through the spine. Exhale to gaze past your right shoulder. Pause for a breath. Exhale. Slowly unravel. Left hand comes to the mat and we inhale, lift the torso coming into your side plank pose. Right foot is your kickstand, lift the hips, reach up with the right hand, spread the fingertips nice and wide, find some energy here. Inhale. Exhale. We hold for one more breath. Right hand comes down onto the mat. We face the top of the mat and we step the right foot forward in between the hands. Pivot on the back foot. We lift up into our warrior two. Spiraling open, reaching with the arms. Readjust the feet as needed. Right foot is forward, left foot is back. Shoulders stacked over hips. Bending into that right knee generously. Relax your shoulders. Gaze past your right hand. Inhale. Exhale. Settling in. Stay for one more breath. Left hand comes to the back of the left thigh. Reaching with the right all the way up and back. Find your peaceful warrior. Inhale here. Exhale. Slowly release, and we turn to face the top of the mat. Pivot on the back foot, come to your high lunge. Stepping forwards, we bring the left knee in and up. Catch your knee with your hands and squeeze it in. Take a moment to find your drishti, your balance. And then when you're ready, right hand comes to left knee and we spiral to the left. Reach back with the left hand, gaze goes back with it. Pause here, or you can take right hand to toes and extend the left leg. Slowly we release back to your Tadasana. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up. Find a back bend here. Exhale to dive down to your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to chaturanga, step back to plank, rolling forwards on the toes, take your vinyasa. Back to your downward facing dog, or you can take child's pose, you choose. We'll pause here for 3 breaths. If you're in child's pose, meet us in downward dog. And then very slowly from here, we're going to ripple through the spine, coming into your plank pose, sending the chest over the hands. Holding here, press the fingertips into the mat, pull the pit of the belly in and up. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, slowly lower with control to the belly. Nice. Take a moment to rest the forehead down, maybe make a pillow with the hands. Pausing just for a breath. Slowly release. Forehead comes to the mat, hands come down by your side. You want your palms facing the earth. On your next inhale, we're going to head into our locust pose. So inhale, lift the head and the chest. Hands come off the mat. Option to also lift the feet. Drawing everything into the midline. Big breath in. Exhale to slowly lower everything down. Pause for a breath. Exhale. On your next breath in, we inhale, lift up, locust pose. Exhale to lower everything down. Pause for a breath. Slowly, when you're ready, we head back into locust pose. Inhale to lift, hold here, pause, take a deep breath in. Exhale to stay, really opening through the chest, take the gaze forwards. Exhale to hold. One more breath here, you can do it. Exhale to slowly release, lower everything down. Make a pillow for the head with your hands and rest the head down. Wiggle the hips from side to side to release some tension. One more breath here. Slowly, we're going to roll onto the back. Get there however you like. Coming to lay on your back. Pull the knees in towards your chest. When you get there, give yourself a nice big hug. Roll gently from side to side if you like. And we're going to head into our happy baby pose. So taking the hands through the insides of the legs, catch the outer edges of the feet. If you can't reach the feet, then you can grab the ankles. Soles of the feet come up towards the sky, actively pulling the knees down towards the ground, pressing your lower back into the mat. You can roll gently from side to side here. Maybe extending one leg and then the other. Finding some playfulness here maybe. 2 more breaths here. Slowly release. Bring the feet down towards the ground, onto the mat. Cross your right leg over your left, shifting onto the left hip. We're going to go into our supine twist, so slowly lower the knees down to the left. Bring your arms into a cactus shape and take your gaze to your right hand. Pause here for 2 more breaths. Very slowly release. Uncross the legs and switch sides. So recenter yourself on the mat and cross left leg over right. Shifting onto the right hip, allow your knees to fall to the right. Open your elbows into a cactus shape and take your gaze to your left hand. We'll pause here for 2 breaths. Carefully coming back out, recenter yourself on the mat and find your shavasana, extending the legs out long, take them nice and wide. Let's take up some space here. Palms facing up, take your hands wide. Perhaps you need some additional props for your shavasana. Maybe that's a bolster or some cushions under the knees. Maybe you need a blanket. Take a moment to get comfortable here. We're going to pause here for 10 breaths. Take a moment to maybe set an intention for yourself, for your day ahead or the week. Allow the benefits of your practice to sink in and come back to your breath. Very slowly start to find some movement in the fingertips and the toes. Maybe starting to circle the ankles and the wrists. Maybe make the move slightly bigger, bending the knees. And then when you're ready, pull the knees into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins and rock gently from side to side. And then when you're ready, coming onto one side, any side, and press yourself up to a seat. You can keep your eyes closed if you like. Find a comfortable seat, Sukhasana, maybe crossing at the ankles or resting one leg on top of the other. Sitting up nice and tall in the spine. We'll finish here with one final deep breath in together. So when you're ready, inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the nose or mouth. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. And that's it. That's the end of the practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the class. Don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of the practice today, and of course, hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you for your next class and have a wonderful day.